Oh yeah, here we are. Van is totally loaded up. It's got a bit of that Mexi lean. I've been unemployed for about 4 days now, and I'm about to head off on my ultimate van life road trip. So let's go. Officially on the road. I'm on highway number 1. I'm headed east. Eventually gonna make my way up to Clearwater Lake. I got a canoe trip planned on Friday. Today is Wednesday, so I'm going to Clearwater Lake, but I'm gonna make some stops along the way. So that's what this video is gonna be. Me, day 1, my ultimate van life road trip. So I'm very excited. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say.
And just like that, it's all systems go, and we shift into high gear, and we are officially on the road. I don't want to call this trip my bucket list tour, because it's just a road trip where I'm doing a lot of things that I want to do. I do not have a bucket list. That's not what this trip is about. But this trip is about me exploring where I'm from. West Coast Canada, BC, Alberta, but we got to start somewhere, and that somewhere is on the famous Coquihalla Highway, made famous by the Discovery Channel's Highway Through Hell. In the winter, this thing is treacherous, but in the summer, it does have some beauty, and that beauty is what we're looking for today.
So on the way here, there was quite a few construction zones from the pipeline crew, so it's not that surprising. I think there's a bridge out, but I should find a way to get down here pretty easily. I think that's still damaged from the 2021 flood. 2021, 2020? I think it's 2021 flood that did all sorts of damage, including on the highway. They're still working on the drive up. But either way, we are at the trailhead. So we're gonna head up here. If I had longer, I postponed my trip one day. I wanted to help my sister out by changing her tires because she got a flat the day before I left. Otherwise, I was gonna go do Zoa Ridge, but you know, whatever. Sometimes you gotta do a favor. She's gonna do me a favor later in this trip, so we're just doing the short trip. So let's go check it out. My first sign of the lake. Heard reports that it's quite pretty. Not that I was expecting any less, so there we go.
And what an absolute stunner of a lake, and an amazing first stop of my trip. If I can start stacking spots like these, this trip is quickly going to become an absolute beauty, and a trip built for a van life king like myself, and will almost certainly propel me to the top of the YouTube game. So please like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Sarge Inc. Because don't forget, this trip is happening because I am unemployed.
Okay, so I just filled up with gas. I'm in Merritt right now. And looking at my map here, it says 2 hours and 1 minute, which is 195K. So the K, I believe is accurate. But I don't think I'm gonna make it in 2 hours and 1 minute. I've been going under the speed limit. I think the speed limit is 120 in a lot of sections. And I just do not feel confident in this van to rip that fast on these highways. So I'm more like 100, 110. So, which is pretty good. I'm just keeping up a good steady pace. I got a lot of driving, and like I said, I just don't want to push this thing. There's no benefit to it. Just to save a few minutes. But anyways, that being said, I'm gonna eat some pasta salad here quick. I would like to stop for lunch. I got some Smokies and my little barbecue. But realistically, I'm just not going to stop. It's 3 p.m. now, which is fine. I'm like making good time, but it's like I don't want to stop for lunch now. We're not going to just eat some pasta salad.
We're getting an opportunity to really learn some stuff. We're very appreciative of the chef who'll be joining us in about 55 minutes. He has all the information on what's going on in San Francisco.
And then I'm just going to make proper dinner when I get to the campsite. So that's sort of the plan. And then hit the highway now. 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I'll be at the campsite for the night. And can't wait.
Against the clock, go, don't stop. We against the clock. Hell high to the north. Run up on me, you can get squished.
Pretty wild. You can see forest fire, or wildfire as they call it, I guess. Just outside the highway there. Pretty crazy.
That's a source. Ain't no turnovers, we hitting on fourth. Don't play with it, 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 don't stop.
Okay, that was a pretty serious looking hill. We'll pull into campsite now. Big old cattle guard.
We against the clock. Go, don't stop.
Steep hill. So there's no campsites down by the beach, where I would much prefer to be. So with that being said, I'm just gonna pick campsite number 1 because it's my first night. So that was a long day. I drove 363 kilometers today, so that was quite a long drive, but stressful day. I was worried about leaving my dog. I was worried about the drive up here, but everything's going good. I paid for camping already. It's 15 bucks. So whatever, it's 15 bucks. That's how much camping costs. The guy that came by was super nice. I had a good chat with him for a while there. So well, I am coming up here by myself, so anytime you have an opportunity to talk to somebody, you might as well take it. So I had a good chat with him. Anyways, he told me about I guess, and then he talked to me about the boat launch. He said I could swim down there. So I think I'm gonna head down there now, whether I swim or not. I'm not 100% sure. I do have swim trunks in. I got a backpack packed. Got a towel, so I think that's the plan. I'm gonna head down to the water, check it out. We'll go from there. Just coming down the boat launch. Not the greatest of all beaches. That's a cool little lake. If I get ambitious, I might take the canoe out, but I think I am going to just swim though.
And let's be honest here, this was an absolute laughable swimming attempt. I waded on out there, and the ground got mushy under my feet. And I'm not fully opposed to swimming when there's a mushy ground, but it's got to be 30 plus degrees. I got to be hot. And there's got to be a beautiful woman on the other side of the lake to let me swim with a ground this mushy.
Trying to make some dinner. And we're having cheddar chipotle sidekicks I don't have milk, so we're just going straight water, but I'm going to zhuzh it up with a red pepper, an onion. I got my little cutting board here, Christmas present from my mom. Fry pan, Christmas present from my mom. And I also got some Italian sausage that's going to go in there. So we're just going to cut this up, cut up the onion, get it cooking. We're just going to cut it up and get going. Pretty crazy. You can hear all the loons out there. There's been little chipmunks running around. Love my little bird here. But anyways, dinner time. Very good. Probably a little bit. I had too much water. I don't trust these markings that much. Anyways, whatever. Eat this dinner.
At this point, there's not that much left to do other than hydrate, finish my dinner, work on my nightly stretching routine, and get ready for bed.
Slide this bad boy out. There we go. Okay. Hop into bed. Turn this fan on. Whew. So it is kind of chilly out there. There's mosquitoes. And I am totally by myself. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go inside and listen to a podcast in here and then eventually fall asleep on listening to it. So that's the plan. Yeah. So I guess I'll say goodnight and I'll see you in the morning. Well, morning. It is almost 9:30. Had a really good sleep in. But it's not very, I guess I'm in the shade, so it's not very sunny. I thought the sun was going to be beating down and waking me up early, and it wasn't. So I took advantage of it. It was a pretty chilly night. I had all my vents open, which I could have closed up, but I also could have put like a shirt on, but I didn't. Yeah, with that being said, I think I'm going to hop out of here. I'm going to put up my bed, and then I'll go outside, go to the bathroom, make breakfast, and then we'll actually get on with the day, because like I said, it is 9:30, so kind of a late start, but let's go. Well, anyway, first things first, headed to the bathroom. And my pee bottle, TP, wet wipes. But I actually saw this bathroom yesterday. It's quite nice. Probably the nicest one I've ever seen at a rec site like this. So I do want to show you, actually. And it's pretty close. It's weird, I don't have a view from my campsite. But I do have a view of the toilet. Anyways. Like I said, this is the nicest bathroom I've seen at a rec site like this. Literally has, well, that's TP. It's got a wine magazine for easy reading, brochures, air fresheners, and it's just genuinely clean. The only thing, look how clean that is. The only thing that makes it a little bit better is if there's a window with a nice epic view, but can't have everything. Anyways, down to business. These lakefront sites would have been way better. We did learn a bit of a lesson. If you show up early, you would have got a better site, but it is what it is. My campsite was fine, but that would have been nice. Look at this.
And there we go. What an absolutely beautiful place. As nice as the bathroom was, it's obviously no comparison to the lake itself. I think this lake, while not that great for swimming, would be a real nice lake for fishing or canoeing. And while I did have my canoe with me, I got bigger plans on this trip, so I am only here for one night to get my feet wet on what is to become the greatest van life road trip of all time.
Come around the bend again, then we conquer it. In my prime, like optimist, whack MCs pop to this. Transform like Voltron, no, there's no stopping this. Rock like Gibraltar for all the populace. Yeah, we never quit, yeah.